Hello everyone, we are in science today and we are going to do an experiment together. So we are in your activity manual page 181 and it's this page right here. How much air is in your lungs? Now if you can, and we need our book out because it's going to tell us the procedure to our project here. This is page 276. So get your science book out and open to page 276, and that's going to tell us what to do for our activity. Now, the only thing you need, and if you can find this, great. If not, just watch me. But I would love for you to be able to do this with me. If you have a balloon, okay, go right now and look and see if you can find a balloon, okay? If you can find a balloon, you can do this with me. A balloon and a ruler. The book says a meter stick, but we're just going to use, I'm just using the ruler. I don't think we need a meter stick. And it says a meter stick and a ruler. So we're just going to use this, okay? Now, first, it tells us in the book, it says, lung capacity is different for each person. Your age, gender, size, and level of physical fitness can all affect how much air your lungs hold. Doctors may measure your lung volume under different conditions. Sometimes they measure your lung volume during normal, quiet breathing. Other times they may measure the maximum amount of air that you can exhale after a deep breath. This is called your vital lung capacity. Vital lung capacity. Capacity is how much something can hold. So how much can your lungs hold? In this activity, we're going to use a balloon to measure our vital lung capacity. So the problem that we're answering, every experiment has to have a problem. How much air can you exhale in one breath? That's our problem, okay? So the procedure is, now in this one it gives us the materials. The materials are a round balloon, 12 inches, a meter stick, a centimeter ruler, and a calculator, okay? The procedure is to complete the hypothesis in your activity manual. So we're going to do that first. The first one says, so this is your hypothesis, I think my vital lung capacity is blank liters. So give a good guess. I think I'm going to guess that my lung capacity is 5 liters. Okay, that's going to be my hypothesis. So you write down yours. Now let's look at the procedure. Stretch a large round balloon like this, okay? Because if it's brand new, it may be a little bit hard to blow in at first. Blow into it several times, letting the air out of the balloon after each time. So we want to kind of loosen the balloon up so that we can have a more accurate idea. So we're going to blow, let it stretch a little bit, let the air out. Do it again. Stretch it out really good. Let it out again. Okay. Now, take a deep breath. Exhale as much air as possible into the balloon. Be sure that you are exhaling only once. So the key to this is don't take a breath like I did on that last one. Don't go and breathe twice. Take a deep breath and breathe one time only. So I'm sitting. Do you think I would have more lung capacity sitting or standing? Probably standing, right? So I'm going to back up. Stand up, if you can see me. Okay, I'm going to stretch this. You blow into yours if you have it. Take a deep breath. All right. Woo, that's all I could do. Okay, now it says twist the end of the balloon and pinch it closed with your fingers. So you don't want to tie it though, because we're going to do it again to make sure we have an accurate measurement, okay? So you don't want to tie it, you want to hold it. You might need someone to help you, okay? If you can get a brother or sister, your mom or dad to help you. You're going to hold the balloon. You're going to put it next to the ruler. Now, part of the helpful part about a partner is that the partner can put something on top of the balloon to make sure that you're getting an accurate measurement. Okay, that's how they can be helpful. Because if you don't, you're just using kind of where you think that it is. So your partner's going to hold the meter stick, place the balloon on its side, rest the centimeter ruler across the top of the balloon. Do not push down on the balloon. Use the ruler to measure the width of the balloon that you blew into. Place the meter stick that the centimeter ruler points to is in the place on the meter stick that the centimeter ruler points to is the diameter. Record the diameter of the balloon that you blew into. Okay, so use the ruler to measure the width. The place on the meter stick I don't see where we need the width though. Okay, so record the diameter to the place on the meter stick that the centimeter ruler points is the diameter of the balloon. So I'm doing mine by myself. So we're looking at the centimeter and my ruler's upside down. Make sure your centimeters are getting bigger. You want to use the centimeter, which is the smaller side, not the inches. So my centimeter is 13. So I'm going to write down, and this is procedure number 1. You're going to write first, and you're going to write however many centimeters you got. So mine is about 13. So you're going to repeat those few steps that we did to do it 2 more times. Okay, so let's do it again. Let it out. Do it again. Take a deep breath. I'm going to sit this time and see what happens. Ooh, I think that's smaller. Okay. Now, measure it again. Well, this time it looks like 14. So, I'm going to put 14 centimeters down. I'm going to try again. Do it one more time. Measure. Mine's still about 14. So I would average, and I would average about the same because I think I blew it up about the same each time. So at the bottom, you calculate your average diameter, which would be 14. 14. And then you're going to look at the graph on the back. So it says, use the average diameter of the balloon in the graph to find your vital lung capacity. The line on the graph represents the relationship between the diameter of the balloon and the volume of air contained in it. So my diameter is going to be, let's see, it goes 10, 12, 14, 16. So it goes up in increments of 2. So do you see your chart here? On this side, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So I'm going to mark mine as 14. Now, so when I mark 14, what I see the curve of the line here, and I'm marking right there. So let's say your average was 20, you would come over and you would mark this curve, okay, of where it was, and then you look down here to see your lung capacity. So I guessed way high because I guessed, what did I guess? 6? I really only have a lung capacity of about 1.5 liters. According to this chart, okay, I'm going to look down and mine says that I've got a 1.5 liters. Now, did your conclusion support your hypothesis? Mine didn't. See if yours did. Did the diameter of the balloon change the second or third time? And it says if so, why? Mine didn't. Sometimes it might get less. Why? Because you're tired, right? And you're not breathing as hard. Do you think it's a very accurate way to measure lung capacity? Why or why not? What are some things that would decrease your lung capacity? So remember I talked about standing or sitting? Sitting might decrease my lung capacity. If I'm scrunched up, do you think that would decrease my lung capacity? What are some things that you could do to increase your lung capacity? Okay, people who exercise more may have more of a lung capacity because they are breathing more often and are controlling the flow of breath. What we talked the other day about musicians. A musician, a swimmer, someone who has to hold their breath for longer might have a better lung capacity. Okay, so below in the comments, I want, if you were able to follow along, and if you could find a balloon, I want you to put underneath what you found your lung capacity to be. Okay? If you could not find a balloon, comment below, could not find a balloon. Okay? But you filled out the questions according to what I did. Okay. Have a good day.